Liverpool against Spurs. It is a fixture that on paper is always attractive, and we hope it ends up being that way in reality. Stay with us, we have live action coming up for you every kick of the ball on EA TV.
Come on, give us a smile. How you feeling?
Well, the stage is truly set for what should be a terrific night of football here at Anfield. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Liverpool up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Cheers. Good luck. Good game. Thanks. Cheers. Nick. Good luck. Good luck. Thanks. Good game. Thanks a lot. Have a great game. Thanks. Good game. Thanks. Cheers. Good luck. Thanks. Hey. Right. Good luck. Cheers. Game out there.
And this is how Liverpool start the game. Alisson begins in goal. Andrew Robertson starts with Trent Alexander-Arnold in the fullback positions. Mohamed Salah plays with Cody Gakpo out wide. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. Introducing the Spurs starting 11. Pedro Porro starts with Jed Spence in the fullback positions. Dejan Kulusevski plays alongside James Maddison in central midfield. And up front on his own is Dominic Solanke. And the contest begins. Diaz, what a brilliant pass. He's in position. A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning. Back underway here. How will Spurs reply to that setback? Brennan Johnson. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Hand on the ball. And the Liverpool throw-in forthcoming. And a chance to whip it in here. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Salah. It should be. And a goal to delight the fans. Just what they were hoping for.
In that, what a great finish.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Well, that one has promise. Sound piece of goalkeeping. It'll be a Liverpool goal. Gakpo. Now with Diaz. Still trying to make something happen. Solanke. Back with Son. And he stopped them in their tracks. Konate. Alexander-Arnold. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Well, it broke. Really poor timing, and some will argue that he was asking for a yellow card. And a cast-iron yellow card.
Yeah, that's great refereeing there. That had to be a yellow card. That was a cynical challenge.
And it's Salah with the cross. Struggling to get it away. Gakpo. And Liverpool might be able to cash in. Alexander-Arnold. It has to be! Unable to get a body in the way. James Maddison. Van de Ven. Pedro Porro. Bentancur. Son. Can he find the net? Well, it didn't really go according to the script, did it?
Well, the less said about that, the better, because that's a really poor attempt in the end.
Konate. Gakpo. Holding on to what they have is the priority, apparently. Salah. Bentancur. And Spurs moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Solanke. A very timely interception. Well, we're shortly going to hear the half-time whistle. It's Liverpool on top. And Stuart, they've been impressive.
Well, they're dominating this first half. Their approach play, their cleverness around the box, and the finishing have been excellent. They just need to continue this going into the second period.
Bentancur. On to Solanke. Son. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Every goalkeeper would expect to catch that one. Konate. Van Dijk with it. Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that was how to nullify the opposition. Brennan Johnson. And if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. And far from textbook defending. Can he play it in? Opportunity for them to get back into the game. There it is! A goal to reduce the arrears and give them hope that they can turn this round.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
Tottenham Hotspur goal, number 10.
And that brings to an end the first half here at Anfield. Well, he often grabs the headlines, and Mo Salah has been a big part of the story so far, Stuart. Well, underway again. Advantage Liverpool after the first 45, but a long way from being settled. Virgil van Dijk. Here's Robertson. Ryan Gravenberch. Luis Diaz. Could be threatening. Chance here. What a vital intervention. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Pedro Porro. Beautifully weighted ball. Somehow the goalkeeper got to it. And over comes the corner. Oh, disappointing clearance. Untidy little passage in midfield there. Gravenberch. Salah. And Spurs regaining possession. Mickey van de Ven. James Maddison. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, that's not watertight defending. Well, it's a very attractive passing sequence. No foul, Spurs advantage. Well, just the tackle that was needed. So Bosloy. Trying to open up the defence. He's managed to get in behind. And they couldn't add to their advantage.
Well, that would have put them in complete control. He should have scored there.
And he's going to go back and issue a caution here.
Well, the referee wasn't going to forget that, was he?
Brennan Johnson. James Maddison. Still trailing, but they're upping the pressure. An utterly disappointing cross. Goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Really nice ball. Big opportunity. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, as the replay shows, it all started with that perfectly weighted ball over the top of the back line. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? Plenty of support here. 20 minutes remaining. Interception to snuff out the danger. Federico Chiesa. Alexis McAllister. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. And reading it absolutely superbly. Brennan Johnson. Well, Tottenham being afforded too much room here. Cutting the ball back. Is it going to be? Well, it goes a-begging, and when you're 2 goals down, you've got to be cold-blooded.
Yeah, they need to take those sort of chances. They're struggling here, you have to say that.
Salah. And teammates around him. But they took care of the situation defensively. Ten minutes to go. Given away by Tottenham. James Maddison. On to Solanke. Sarr. Now a decent position. Could pull one back here. Which he does! And maybe, just maybe, there's enough time for an equaliser. It would be quite the frenetic turnaround.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. But he's still got so much work to do. Just look at the strength he shows to hold off the defender and still get his shot away. That's a really good finish.
3-2 it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Spurs trying to use space to good effect. Veering in field here. Solanke. It's there for him. Able to get his body in the way. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Oh, managing to beat him. Can he finish? Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And that's a great finish from Chiesa. 1v1 against the keeper. He never looked like missing, did he? That's a top-class finish.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. And that is all for this game anyway. It goes into the books as a victory for Liverpool.
Well, Derek, it was fairly comfortable in the end because they were tactically superior, had better individuals, and were always a threat going forward. It was a really good performance and a good result as well.
Well, your thoughts on Luis Diaz and his performance? I think I would give him 10 out of 10.
Well, I have to say, that was impressive. Not just his goals, but his all-round play. He was excellent.